Okay, shalom, shalom. Kwam Yasha'Allah, Koholimla, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rekaha, Madash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. And just want to say the water to all the Akim and Ahwa that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes and commandments of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai to the best of their ability. This is Yachanan Nawach. Just coming at you with another quick lesson. I'm praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. Just wanted to touch on this article with the fertilizer. It says Iran war drives fertilizer costs higher as U.S. planting season nears. So I seen them damn gas prices today. The highest I seen today it's pretty much average like $3.99, but the highest I seen today was $4.19. Man, that's expensive for, the area that I'm in. Cause that's like, I literally got like gas for like maybe about 3 weeks ago, $2 cheaper. Maybe about a month ago, $2 cheaper. I can remember like, damn, that shit $2.33. Let me grab some. You're talking about damn near, $2 more now. So it's getting hectic, man. But see, once this shit really, because prices ain't really going down on food like that since COVID-19. That inflation, all that shit. When all that shit hit, look, you go to a Walmart right now, and you can walk through the meat section, and they literally have beef reduced. It had like that reduced sticker on it. And the reduced sticker is still expensive. I seen, what was that? It was like 12, you know how they have like burger patties, basically. 12 burger, they was like Angus beef or whatever. Or 80-20, some shit like that. Anyway, the shit was reduced. It was 12 of those patties reduced price at $25, and with the sticker on it, it basically says you saving like $7. So basically those 12 patties was like $30 something. All that shit is going up. Everything is going up, so just imagine fertilizer prices going up, and these people get to planting whatever they get to planting, if they do get to planting any damn thing, which we believe that, just by the Spirit, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices according to the scriptures. We're not ignorant of Satan's schemes, Esau's schemes, and how he gets down, because they're causing these disruptions. And it's all going to lead up to that Revelation 13:16, that mark of the beauty and the beast. Because when they got control of your food, they got control of your water, then it's a siege. It's like an invisible siege. It's like, old war, they set up a wall, build up a big ass wall around your city, and starve your ass in there. Just make you can't come out to get nothing. You eat up everything that's within, and by the time you eat up everything within, you're sieged. It's like a siege without walls, man. And we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, so we can see how Esau is getting down. We can remember over the years, the elders and brothers been going off into videos where they've been burning down damn chicken factories. They've been burning down damn beef factories. Motherfuckers is buying beef supposedly from Argentina. Gave Argentina $40 billion. The farmers here are committing suicide already. They already committing suicide. They had a record-breaking year last year of farmers that have just been offing themselves to go along with their children, their grandchildren. You know what I'm saying? Because, these Edomites, they done had a lot of these farms since the days of Gad, the so-called Native American Indian. I seen one guy, he was like, oh, we've had the farm 8 generations. 8 generations? Huh? That's going back to when Esau came through here and stole every damn thing. And see, and we're not mad at this right here. We applaud this. This is why we say pray continuously for the downfall of Esau Edom's kingdom, because this is a part of it. Because the Lord said his servants shall eat. Matter of fact, let me start with that, because what this is going to do is this is going to shoot the prices on every goddamn thing, your fruits and vegetables. You about to be out this motherfucker really for a bundle of motherfucking snap beans. Your ass might be out $20. Tomatoes, cucumbers, anything that's got to do with fertilizer. And Esau, he done fucked this world up, because it's not. What did you think people was doing in the ancient days? People wasn't using no goddamn Roundup, no pesticides, no fucking, you would generally live off the land, so to speak, when it came to your fertilizer. Your animals, like your cattle, as far as your cows or your oxen, things of that nature. That was natural fertilizer right there in itself. So here you go, Esau, he mixing up a concoction to give your ass that's fucking up the ground, soil, everything already fucked up and poisoned anyway. So this man, he's got to go, man. He's digging he's falling into the ditch which he had made. So Salakia, let me get. I'm in this second Ezra 15. We get verse 12. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with fearful consolations. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, because things are about to get really bad, man. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. These people are about to straight civil war it out soon, man. This shit, it's already unsafe out here. It's about to be extremely unsafe. This is why we say pray to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. For protection and safety and mercy and grace over your households. You shouldn't be getting up and moving about in this world, man, without praying to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And that could be for a number of reasons. It may just be so damn violent, because really in reality, it's, violence that's gonna stop a lot of travel. And then with the fucking gas prices, a man shall be, he shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. I'm just, just saying that as a man, you know what I'm saying? Gas costs so damn much, you're not gonna want to fucking go nowhere anyway, except for just making your little quick moves and getting back to the crib. But, Esau Edom as well, he has already set up the checkpoints with the airports. If you notice, ICE in the airports now, those are basically checkpoints. And they can checkpoint any neighborhood that they want. They can easily come in and zone off any neighborhood that they want. Zone that bitch off, ask you where your ass going, you need a certain goddamn hall pass to drive, or whatever the case may be. You may not be able to get out of your neighborhood, period. Anyway, verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And this place is super prideful. It needs to fall. It needs to fall. And no one's going to be feeling sorry for you fucking Edomites, you so-called white people. And nobody's going to be feeling sorry for you two-third Jakes, man. It's just out here wicked as hell, following in behind this man and his wicked-ass way of life. No one's going to feel sorry for you, man. Because if the men going to be afraid, all you single fucking women going to be terrified with your damn kids. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. Lack of bread, man. Diesel, let me see, I think the highest I seen diesel today was, it was like $5.19, $5.29. So imagine a gallon of diesel and these 18-wheelers or whatever, or these particular trucks that's out here moving your produce, that's moving your meats, that's moving what you need to just, you know what I'm saying? Hell, that can be a damn stick of deodorant. Just moving your baby diapers and shit. Moving, your fucking milk. You think damn eggs was high. Hey, this shit is about to get nasty out here, man. But I wanted to get this too. Isaiah, I know I'm laughing, but guess what? This scripture actually says we're going to have joy, because we have been prophesying and saying this for quite some time, man. And we're starting to see these things play out. So it's beautiful to us. So yeah, we're joyful. We're happy. Matter of fact, let's get it. What's that? Let me start at verse 13 here. Isaiah Let me see. I'll start at verse 12. Let me see. Well, I'll start at 11. It says, But ye that forsake the Lord Yahweh, that's the true name of the Father. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are the Israelites. You need to know the true name of the Father in heaven, the same God or power that saved us from Egypt, which this is spiritually Egypt. You need to know that name, Yahweh, which means that he exists or the existing one. And the true name of his son, our Savior, who he's sending to get us out of the hands of our enemies, according to Luke chapter 1, his name is Yahweh Shai, which the world ignorantly calls Jesus. The Lord's name is not Jesus. He's not some blonde-haired, blue-eyed white guy. And no white man is coming to save you out of the shit that this man is doing. Look at what he's doing to the planet. He's the one that's got the fucking planet in chaos. He won't stop warring. He's spraying goddamn chemtrails all over the damn place. Your water is tainted. Your food is tainted. And he doesn't care about your everyday needs, your everyday life. This man spends all your damn tax money on war. He's constantly at war. It's crazy. Anyway, Isaiah 65:11, but ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. This is Jake, man. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. And ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen, for the Lord God shall slay thee and call his servants by another name. Anyway, the point is, the servants of the Lord are going to eat. They're going to drink. They're going to have joy of heart, man. Because you got a lot of big ass people out here. You know, you got people that's well over 300 pounds out here. So just imagine them. You know, the average American can't go 12 hours without eating, 8 hours without eating. An intermediate fast to the average American is unreal. So just imagine when all the food run out, motherfuckers ain't got no cigarettes no more. They take away a worry of what they think is it takes away anxiety or worry. They're not gonna be able to smoke no more. They ain't gonna have no more weed to smoke, no more marijuana. They're not gonna have no more drugs. They're not gonna have no more drinks. When they run through all that shit and they come down off of them, oh my. And again, just the drugs that's in your processed food that you eat. These people are about to go fucking crazy, man. And you live in a neighborhood. Just think about the people in your neighborhood. See, people don't really think about the number of actual people that are actually with, 10,000 here. You got a community of 20,000 here. You got a community of 50,000 here. But, you got these states that have millions. Like, what do you think these people are going to do when shit really hits the fans like that? Because I'm telling you, diesel is over $5. Everywhere that I seen, the cheapest I seen was $4.99. Every gas station I pass. And see, us as the watchmen, we have to, I've been paying attention to it because I drive. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much my job throughout the day. I'm city to city, and I've been paying attention to it. I've been looking. This shit is getting out of hand. So let's go back. I don't want to keep this long. I was just watching this Clayton Natalie Mars show, this Redacted, and that was a nice show. They had that professor, whatever his damn name is, that Chinese professor. He was on there giving the goods up. But anyway, let's go back to this. Let's see what else is in here. I mean, the title says it all. Let me see here. What's going on? Yep, it says Iran war drives fertilizer costs higher as U.S. planting season nears. Fertilizer prices have surged since February 28th bombing campaign, with wholesale urea at New Orleans jumping from under $500 to above $650 per ton. That's a $150 increase, and it's only growing, according to University of Illinois researchers. Senator Amy Klobuchar and John Thune introduced the bipartisan Fertilizer Transparency Act on March 19th, requiring USDA to publish weekly manufacturing pricing data. So they're going to try and keep up with it. Well, they probably not going to even tell you the truth, when it comes to this data, man. Next bullet point on here is farmers report suppliers refusing to quote nitrogen prices, raising fears some growers won't secure enough fertilizer before spring planting begins. So that right there in itself gonna do the number on you. Okay, so this one of the sources in here, CNN. Fertilizer prices bring more pain for American farmers amid war in Iran. It says the war in Iran is pushing up prices for already strained farmers, with higher costs for fertilizer and energy on top of last year's tariffs. See that? So Trump, he doing the number on his place. And the increasing pressure on American agriculture could lead to even bigger price tags at the grocery store. Could lead. No, it's going to. You can already see it. John Yaley, an Illinois farmer who grows corn and soybeans, said prices for nitrogen and key fertilizer components are going up so fast that he can't even get suppliers to commit to a price ahead of purchases. When I call a retailer right now, I could not get a price on any nitrogen source out there, he said. The war has effectively blocked the Strait of Hormuz, a major choke point through which 1/5 of the world's oil and 1/3 of the world's fertilizer pass. It's a shock to the global fertilizer supply as American farmers prepare for the spring planting season, which can start as early as March. This is around that time. Yep. While most fertilizer used in the U.S. farms is made in North America, the rising cost of natural gas means American-made fertilizer will get more expensive as well. The price for imported urea, a crystallized form of nitrogen that powers much of the world's farming, has risen by close to 1/3 since the U.S. and Israel attacked Iran, according to FactSet. And, again, I know these people stupid as hell, but they had to have think tanks that think stuff like this through. So that's why we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, believe that this shit is orchestrated, man. You can't be this goddamn stupid. When people go to war, they automatically know what's going to be affected. They assess the damage down to a T, man. And Esau, we know that this man, according to the scriptures, he's as wise as Daniel. This motherfucker searched out everything, so it's not like he couldn't have known that. Or then again, no, at the same time, too, Trump, he is stupid as hell, and he probably figured he could go in there and run that Venezuela move real quick, hit them boys off real fast, you know what I'm saying, make them, give up the seat and do what they wanted to do, but maybe because he had been doing some stupid, just hasty shit. That's why the scripture talks about, ruling over your spirit, man. And Trump, he doesn't have that. That guy, he's off the top of the dome saying all kinds of stupid shit. He's blurting out war plans. He's blurting out, just he telling them what he's gonna do. Then he got to backtrack and say I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna give some more time. And all this. Look, bro, you done lost that war. Y'all need to go ahead and pull on out. But they gonna double down because why? These Americans are prideful. It's that pride. The scripture talks about pride go up before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall. This man is prideful as hell. He can't just back down and say, you know what? As a matter of fact, he lied about. Now, he told the press that he had these talks with some Iranians and that they was good talks and this and this. So the market, kind of jumped up and whatever. And then the guy from Iran, he like, man, we ain't spoke to y'all about shit. So the dude is lying. Well, let's see what else they got in here. I don't want to keep it long. A strain on farmers could drive up grocery costs, which have been a significant source of stress for millions of Americans for months. Yeah, this shit been going on since COVID, nigga. Even before the war began, USDA economists projected that food prices this year would rise more than in 2024 or 2025. When farmers face supply shortages or major price increases, those impacts ripple through the entire food chain, said Zippy Duval, a damn name like Zippy, president of the American Farm Bureau Federation, at a press conference 2 weeks ago. The war with Iran adds to financial uncertainty for American farmers. So here you go now. You're spending an extra $200 or so per month on gas. And that could jump, because the barrels could move on up to 200 or so. But man, ain't no telling where this shit gonna stop at. But I know, I'm just averaging for what I've been doing as far as, the past 2 weeks or so, as far as the gas that I've been getting, So I'm noticing that. I kind of mentioned it in another video. I was able to kind of fill up for about $38 or so, 35, almost 40, give or take here and there. Now, you know what I'm saying, shit, a fucking fill up, you know what I'm saying, that shit is like 60. That's a $20 increase per week, so to speak, because the gas, it'll kind of do, for what I do. I don't even do a lot of driving like how a lot of people do. I'm kind of driving 10 miles. I do about 20 miles a day, 25 miles at best. And I don't even go nowhere on the weekends. I only go to camp. I come back home. My shit is parked. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm off on weekends. I don't even do runs like that. So I can't imagine somebody that's got to go to school, pick up the children, drop off the kids in the morning, go back to the school, pick them up in the afternoon. You drive to work. You driving. You idling at a goddamn light for fucking 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And I know here in the city, at certain times of the day or certain times of the night, you just sitting there at a fucking light. Ain't nobody coming neither way. You know what I'm saying? Nobody coming towards you. Nobody coming from the sides. Nobody nothing. You just sit at a fucking light for nothing, letting your car idle and burning goddamn gas when they should have them bitches on yellow flashers or something like that. Let the people go ahead and drive on through. But see, these people stupid like that. I was saying that a couple of years back, even when it comes to what they call climate change. If you thinking about climate change so much, times have changed. Because again, like the community where I live, it was so much with the blighted houses and they tore down so many cribs. People don't even live in, a lot of people moved out of the city. You know what I'm saying? It's not what it used to be. It's not all rustling and bustling like that and shit like that. So, but they never changed up the lighting system. So you just sitting under the damn light, burning damn gas, man. And this shit is at those 9/11 prices. Damn near, well, they are at the 9/11 prices. I remember 9/11. And it's getting there. It's getting there. So thinking again, me speaking as a man, I know, again, it costs me like 60 a week now. And I don't even do but 10 miles going, 10 miles back, going to work. I can't imagine somebody that's doing all that and then they got to do other things. And you got to think about your little Uber drivers. They not making no money. Your DoorDash people, they not getting money like how they was getting money. Taxis and shit like that, Shit, probably about the best thing popping is the damn bus right now, shit, city bus. And they probably about to go up on the fare on that. But anyway, it says the writing was on the wall. Let me see here. It says, even before the conflict, the cost of nitrogenous fertilizer shot up by 22% from February 2025 to February 2026, according to the Bureau Labor Statistics. The writing was on the wall there was probably going to be an increase in fertilizer prices heading into spring, said Josh Boxell, who grows corn and soybeans 50 miles from north of Indianapolis. Meanwhile, farmers aren't making much of a profit, if at all. The U.S.-China trade war close-off was what had been one of the largest markets for American farmers, plunging the value of their crops. Yeah, Trump fucked them farmers over, man. So that's why I'm saying, you think about a lot of it, it's got to be orchestrated. Because I could say that he making stupid-ass moves, but, it could be his handler, man. Just say, do this, do that, do this, do that, do that. And it's turning out to make his ass look bad. But really, we know that he's not fully in power like that. We know that it's not him that's making the actual decisions like that, man. Because this shit is got to be orchestrated. These people can't be this fucking stupid, man. He tried to war. But then again, like I said, I don't know, Because he came in, it's that pride again. He came in with that pride. I'm going to tax the world. Tariffs on everybody. 15%. This motherfucker was going nuts with the tariffs. Then he got to talking about how, you know, is bringing in all these trillions of dollars, but the fucking national debt done went up another 2 trillion or 3 trillion since he done been there. You know what I'm saying? For the past 13, 14 months. Where's all that Doge money? You know, where's all that money that you claim that you was going to clean up the swamp? And see, now these megas, these so-called white people, they starting to see this motherfucker been lying. He's a liar. They starting to really see it now. And I'm telling you, where I've been seeing these high-ass gas prices at, now in the hood, I got some gas. I think I seen, I passed one earlier for $3.53. That's about the cheapest in the hood. You can probably about get it right now. I got some yesterday for $3.69. Now, you see, in the city, you know, as far as Detroit, it ain't hit that $4 mark yet. But soon as you go outside of the city, into the burbs, soon as, in Megaland, because matter of fact, I work in Megaland. I work in, you know, all those Edomites out there voted for Trump. Soon as I get to their neighborhood, $3.99, $4.19. You don't think that they seeing that shit? They don't think that they not feeling that shit? All of them not doing all, you know, all well like that, man. These motherfuckers, you got mortgage to pay. You got a damn car payment. You got car insurance. You know, you got to fucking eat. You got to keep the fucking electricity bill that went up here. They didn't allow the energy company to for the third year, I think, in a row, to add on an increase to your energy bill as far as like your lights and gas and shit. So everything is going up. And you know, once you get to fucking with the pockets of these people, that's when these Edomites go to boo-hooing. But I'm gonna end out here, man. Let me see. This guy, he grow corn. Ain't nobody eating none of that goddamn corn anyway. Because that corn is all fucked all up. Okay, so this guy, he says, the price of crops following months of trade negotiations, he said the market is just unsustainable right now. And you see some of these farms, man, if you get out here and you travel, you get to traveling, you hit the road, you know, you headed from, you know, from the north to the south or, you know, across Midwest, you know, in places like, you know, you see some of these motherfucking fields, them bitches be miles and miles and miles. Esau got acres. He done stole all the land from Gad. You'll see nothing but fields of shit planted. And you see how big these damn tractors and stuff like that that they be using. That shit costs money. Okay, it says it's not just a decline in crop prices. Farming equipment, I just said that. I ain't even read this far. Farming equipment has gotten more expensive over the years. The cost of diesel, which powers the machinery, has also increased with the war in Iran. Yeah, I'm telling you, $5.19 a gallon. That's just here. I don't even know about these other states. I'm talking, that's expensive as fuck for this area in Michigan, man. Okay, it says Chad Hart, a crop market specialist and economic professor at Iowa State University, told CNN the whole broader American economy is on solid footing. The agricultural economy has been in a recession. He pointed out, Hart pointed to low crop prices over the past 3 years and rising farm bankruptcy, see, following the pandemic. Yeah, because a lot of these, I mean, they done been bought out. They done been bailed out a few times, man. Trump throw them that money. The crisis in crops is so severe that farmers actually lose money growing corn, oats, rice, and other staples. And these were basic things, man, that you could just go to the supermarket and just grab, man, and just, you know what I'm saying, like that, you know, just, groceries shouldn't cost as much as they cost, bro. With all this earth, with all this land, would that show you how Esau done fucked this place up? It says, even as farmers earn less for their crops, consumers find themselves paying more for groceries. Yep. A trend that many economists attribute to America's food supply chain. And with war in Iran, Americans could see higher prices for produce, meat, and dairy aisles because of surging fuel. No, you're going to. It ain't that you could. I don't know why they with all this goddamn optimism. It's gonna happen. It's got to. Because they're not gonna suck up the cost for you Americans, man. The farmers really not seeing an increase as our good in our Slovakia. The farmers really not seeing an increase in our goods sold, but everybody's seeing the increase at the grocery stores. For now, Many farmers must rely on federal aid that came from last year's tariff turmoil. Over $7 billion of government assistance has been distributed to help farmers weather the trade war and elevated input costs. The USDA said the statements. The payment started going out on February 28th, the same day the war with Iran began. So, again, see, this is what they do, man. It says the joke was that the check barely hit the farm before it went out the door to the fertilizer dealers. This guy, Aaron Lehman, who grows a variety of cereals and serves as the president of Iowa's Farmer Union. But, man, it is what it is. We don't have to go any further, man. I didn't want to keep it super long, but, let me just grab another scripture, because what we're witnessing is the fall of our enemy. And this wisdom, what's that, Isaiah 33 and 6. You see I'm already in here. Let's get that, because this wisdom and this knowledge is where it's at, man. This is why we tell you to repent to the Father Yahweh in the name of his son Yahweh, because the Lord is doing a work. And it's about to get a lot more worse. Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength and salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Yeah, man, it's wisdom and it's knowledge. This is where it's at. You need to be trusting in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Because see, what's that? I'm already here. I might as well jump back another chapter. 2 chapters. Isaiah 31 and 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not into the holy Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh. This is for us, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You better stop relying on Esau. You better stop relying on the so-called white man. This man is running the planet to the ground. And when you go into that Revelation 12 and 12, let me jump to that real quick. There was another one. It'll come back, Lord willing. Revelation 12 and 12, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe, which is judgment, basically, to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. And that devil is going off into these Edomites, man. The man of sin, the son of perdition, according to 2 Thessalonians right here. This is not some red guy under the ground. That's some bullshit that he put in these movies to trick the people. That's all fables, man. Them fairy tales. There's no red guy in the center of the earth standing around on lake of fire with no pitchfork torturing people. That word devil goes off into deceiver. And these people, the so-called white man from the top, these elite, they have deceived the world. These people are wicked as hell. And y'all about to see it too. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin, the son of perdition, be revealed. That man of sin, the son of perdition, that's biblically Esau. Esau became the progenitor of the so-called white race today. That man, from going back thousands of years, became a nation. Those people are running the planet right now. You're in that fourth kingdom before the Lord's coming, according to the book of Daniel. He's running the earth. It's that 2nd Ezra 6 and 9 says that Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. His world is ending. And by its ending, the way that it is, he's going to come down with that great wrath. And really, we're already in Jacob's trouble. But shit about to get nasty, bro. Shit about to get nasty. You wait till these motherfuckers... These people can't do what they normally like to do. They already, struggling. People are already crashing out. Their health care is through the roof. It costs, you're being taxed every which way but loose. This motherfucking man is taxing you, he's oppressing you from every angle. When you hear them damn sirens in the background, sirens all goddamn day long. This man got ICE agents at the damn airport. TSA not showing up. Fire trucks running in the damn airplanes on airways. Just crazy, bro. Verse 4. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called Yahweh, or that is worship, so that he is Yahweh, sitteth in the temple of Yahweh, showing himself that he is Yahweh. This man, he has a God-like complex. He wants to make you think that he's God. You got to come to me. You got to see me about food, water. And then, not to mention, brothers been going off into that MOTB, that Mark of the Beauty and the Beast. They putting it all together, man. These people want to computer chip your ass and brand you like cattle, man. In the meanwhile, get rid of all the good cattle, you know what I'm saying, so that only they can eat and have your ass eating goddamn bugs and worms, man. So this place is falling. And let me end out with that one, Ecclesiasticus 25:7. Yeah, see, these farmers, man, it's only so many bailouts they can get. Trump talking about 200. He need 200 billion more for the war in Iran. Here you go, Israel get free health care, free college. You think they not worried about no motherfucking food? They not worried about no, you know what I'm saying? Because if they gas prices is going up, you Americans, your taxes is gonna pay for that shit. So they not worried about nothing. Ecclesiasticus 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy for his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies. And that's what we're witnessing right now, man. Let these motherfuckers boo-hoo. I can't wait, because this ain't shit. I can't wait to see a motherfucker really wilding out. Yeah, crash your ass on out. We're praying to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua today. He turn this thing on up, man. Put the put the screws to E, man. Let him go ahead and put the screws to the 2/3 as well, man. And we're praying for mercy, man. You should be praying daily. Can't stress it enough. I'm talking about prayer, man. Because these people they're going to be praying, but they're going to be praying to an idol, white Jesus. And it's not going to get them anywhere but into some more trouble. The Lord is going to laugh at your calamity. That's that Proverbs chapter 1. Chapter 1, verses 20 on down to the very last verse. He's going to laugh at you Jake's calamity, man. And you Edomites too. And the rest of these nations that's going to be stuck here, they ass going to catch a missile too. The ones that don't get out of here. They better be getting them flights to fuck up out of here and going back to their own countries. Because they trying to stick around and squeeze. You got some of them stupid enough to think that America's going to come back one day. It's going to be all right. Because you got these other nations. They've made a lot of money, man, off of Jake, our people in this place, man. That shit all drying up. Anyway, I'm going to end out there. Pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwame Yashal on the Bible Ball.